Hi folks, it's 8:30 on the 22nd of the 2nd, on the 7th, 22nd of July 2020. Clear that one up. Right, it's a match review, Man United 1, West Ham 1. In the last video I did of Man United, I think probably against the Chelsea match on Sunday, I said there that I expect this match to be a dead one. Because of the fact that Ollie has shown up to now that he is unable to get players to raise their game. Just completely unable to do it. Because we saw from March to February. Was he able to do it? No. Just before lockdown, they started to play a tiny bit better because Bruno was in the team and he was orchestrating things, and we saw previous to that Fred and McTominay were doing okay midfield. We're doing better, but better doesn't mean good enough. But they were doing better, so people were sort of cheering that and saying, well, hey, Fred and McTominay are playing better. Yeah, okay. Two players really to do the job of Matic. Matic was doing when United were playing well. But the problem is that, for the past now 5 games, the front three, Pogba, Bruno, and Matic, have all been struggling. The form they had beforehand has just gone. Just gone. It's a whole lot of them. I mean, you can count Wan-Bissaka amongst that lot as well. You probably can't sure if he is still playing. In that, Maguire as well. His form has been quite poor. I mean, today he was trying to come forward with the ball, and then first touch, second touch, okay, third touch, way too heavy, just giving the ball away. Now, in a game where you're struggling to retain the ball, what are you doing? It's like Rashford. We're about 10 minutes to go. Rashford's got the ball, and it might be Martial or Pogba that's going in front of him. I'm not sure. Could be Bruno. But Rashford tries that little dinky flick that went to a West Ham player, and suddenly there we are defending again. We can't attack because now they've got the ball again because we've just given the ball away cheaply again. And it was just that. The commentators were saying it's flat. It's a rather flat performance. But they've been saying it for the last 5 games. But as I say, I mean, to me, it's like the players got a bit too cocky. They were playing well. They were scoring 2 or 3 goals per game. And they were just maybe a bit overconfident. Just got a bit too cocky. And then suddenly, they weren't putting in the same degree of effort. And when you do that, your form drops. And then it's a struggle to get it back up again. So if you can't understand why it's dropping, but that's the job of a manager. That's where the manager is supposed to come in, to be able to help you to relift your game again. His job is to manage the players, to manage the team. That's his job, to manage the team. Used to be a case where under Fergie, his job was to manage the team, to manage the club. He basically managed the whole thing. Whereas Ollie, all his job is to manage the team. That's it. That's his job. And yet he has been unable. Every time the team starts to struggle a bit, he has been unable, completely unable to lift it. The only thing that lifted it, well, as I say, was it Ollie or was it Bruno? Because Bruno comes in and Bruno starts trying to orchestrate the front players, tell them where to go, and suddenly the team starts playing better. So was it Bruno that did that or was it Ollie? I mean, to me, it's got to be Bruno because Ollie has not shown. his managerial ability to get the players to play better. So the fact the players started playing better, certainly the front players, would suggest it's because of the addition of Bruno, and Bruno helping the players to be where they need to be, and then realizing that he's going to play the through ball, so therefore I need to be on my toes. And when that's worked, we saw early on free kick. I mean, early on with Bruno playing for United, free kick, Bruno tips it over, Martial runs in, scores. That's what Bruno offers. Is that he does that. He makes the team a lot more forward thinking, which of course makes the front players play better. But like today, Bruno and Pogba were playing really deep in the matter at the time. Yeah, they couldn't get forward. And the reason they couldn't get forward, I don't know. I don't honestly know. It was as if Ollie sent him out to get a draw. To not be too attacking, for the midfielders to stay back. That's how it looks. Now, again, if that isn't the case, then it's up to him as manager to get across to the players how he wants them to play, where he wants them to play, how he wants them to play. Push forward, get up there. Bruno and Pogba, you need to be pushing that defence of the other team, pushing them back so they're not coming forwards. The front three, you need to be pushing their wing backs back. You need to make them fear you. Now, if Ollie's doing that, we wouldn't have seen that game like it was today. I mean, maybe that's a bit unfair. Maybe a bit unfair. But in the end, you have to say that was poor today. Pogba today, oh dear. Not the usual, not the good Pogba we've seen. Not during the first 10 or 11 games of coming back. Pogba in those games was brilliant. You could see his quick thinking. The balls he was playing were absolutely brilliant. Now, nothing like it. Free kick to West Ham. He jumps up, hands held high, knocking the ball. Obvious penalty. Obvious blinking penalty. Then you got Matic today. Awful. Absolutely awful. Too much of his time was spent fouling the opposition. Giving away little silly free kicks, holding on to players, holding on to their shirts. What was the point in that? You're giving them free kicks all over the place. You're breaking the play up. United need to play fast, quick football. And as I said, the passing all day was poor. All over the pitch. It wasn't one particular player. All over the pitch. Poor again. So you've got to say, really, if you're giving marks out of 10 to the team, I'd say nobody really gets higher than a 4 today. Not after the last game. After Sunday and the awful performance on Sunday, to then have a home performance like that was terrible. So I think really for the first 11, I mean, give them all a 2 for that and give Ollie a 0. It looked as if he hasn't done anything at all in the week. Well, not in the week, sorry, in the few days. He hasn't done anything. He didn't do anything to really address the performances and, to get the players up for it and get them, focusing back on quick attack, quick football. Move the ball quickly, one touch. If you've got a team that's going to press us, right? Teams are realising if they press us, they cause us problems, right? If they put the press on, they're going to cause us problems. So when you get the ball, release it. When you get the ball, release it. When you get the ball, release it. Move it to space. Pass and move, pass and move, pass and move, pass and move, all over the pitch. Get the passing great, get the control great, get the movement great. 3 days to do that. 3 days to work on that. Pass and move, one touch. Do that during the game. Do not give West Ham a chance to get anywhere near you. Therefore, you wear them out. They're trying to press you. They're getting nowhere near you because you haven't even got the ball. So what they're going to do, they're giving away free kicks left, right, and centre. Their players have been yellow carded after 45 minutes, 60 minutes maybe. They're starting to get the red cards because they're coming at you trying to press. They're coming in late. They've already had so many yellow cards that now they're getting red cards. So of course now they're going to have to back off. Now they're backing off a bit. Now you can take your time a bit. Now you can take 2 touches. Now you can run at them. Now you can try something different. Now you can control and look and then pass. Now you can do that. Now you've worn them down. Now you've got them in a position that if they challenge you and miss and foul you, they're going to get red carded. They're backing off. That's the tactics. If a team is pressing you and that's their main game, then there's one way to beat the press, and that's it. 1 touch, pass and move. It's simple. And especially when you're struggling a bit. Focus on pass and move, pass and move, pass and move, pass and move. Get back to basics. Get the basics right. Because like today, the passing, quite atrocious at times. Really, really poor. Really, really poor. Say from Pogba, Bruno, Matic. Yeah. Really awful. But it's down to the manager. The manager's job is to manage the team. Simple. So to me, Ollie's the problem. Ollie's the problem. Say the board, they should not have given him a contract when they did. We've got to remind you today, at the beginning of the game, they were talking about Moyes. And the United board, after Fergie, gave Moyes a 6-year contract. 6-year contract. Moyes had never done anything in the Premier League. He'd never challenged for any titles ever. He'd never won anything. And you give him a 6-year contract. How ridiculously stupid that was. Giving Ollie a contract after just a few months when the team had a bounce back because Jose Mourinho, one of the most negative managers in football, left. It was pretty obvious. A new manager coming in who likes to play or was an attacker for United, the forwards are going to start playing a bit better. Right? And for a while it worked for about 11 games. Then all of a sudden teams worked them out. They're going to hit us on the break. Okay. Let's not give them a chance to do that. Let's make them come at us. As soon as teams did that, there was no answer. Ollie didn't have any clue what to do. He was absolutely clueless until Bruno. As I say, Bruno started orchestrating. Have a look at the games United played early after Bruno arrived. Yeah, early February. Look at those games. Watch Bruno orchestrating. Watch him telling Martial and Rashford where to go. On the pitch, that is. Not rudely where to go, but on the pitch. Then all of a sudden, things started clicking. And that's when it changed. It didn't change before that. They were struggling before that. They were winning against teams like City because what does City do? They come at us. They allowed United to hit them on the break. Tottenham did that. Chelsea did that. Arsenal did that. Liverpool did that. City did that. That was 6 teams United could attack and could do well at and look better at because they weren't expecting United. They weren't trying to make United come at them. When teams have done that, United have struggled. Big time. They've looked nowhere near the team they've looked when teams have come at us and allowed the quick attack to happen. I mean, the most perfect example was it when Ollie first came. That game where Lukaku was playing on the right, but playing a bit deeper. So he wasn't playing at centre forward, he was playing on the right this time. And it was Arsenal or Tottenham? I think it's Tottenham, wasn't it? No, it wasn't Tottenham, because the game against Tottenham was when United started looking no, that was the game. Yeah. Yeah, they were fortunate in that game that that tactic actually worked. I mean, it was a good tactic by Ollie in that game. But in that game, you could see that things were starting to unravel. Yeah, last season that was. Just before Christmas, you could see, things were starting to unravel. Yeah. Anyway, I've got to deal with the pup. One of them's feeding and the other one's just woken up. So I'll leave it there, as I say, for this game. Mark out of 10, 2 for the first 11. Subs, I'll give them 3, maybe 4. Igalo, 4. He tried. He did. And he wasn't playing the last game. He wasn't awful in the last game, so therefore wasn't expecting for him to suddenly make up for the last game. You were expecting the others to do that. And they didn't. They didn't come at this game and show that, because they were all saying after the Chelsea game, oh, we're so sorry about this. We're so sorry about this game. We'll make it up in the next one. You didn't. You were darn blinking awful again. You should be embarrassed to be Man United players. Simple. With that performance, that was embarrassing. Simple as that. You take care. God bless, and I will speak to you soon. We've got the game on Sunday, and if we draw against Leicester or we beat Leicester, win the Champions League next season. But in a way, I hope we don't. I hope we get beat by Leicester, because the way this team is playing, there's a lot wrong. And the problem is, if we get into the Champions League with this team, there's a good chance that the board will ignore too much of the stuff that's wrong. We need this squad and this club to be sorted out. So maybe missing the Champions League again is what we need. Take care, folks. God bless. Bye-bye.